I bust through and bust moves. Stay true, the killer to stay smooth. Handsome brothers stay set in the mood, but they wanted funky rhymes from the brother so cool. Trying to check the vibes and set the conversation. The keenest minds to find this observation. I'm on 10 podcast, so don't not face it. We'll be the first to declare our greatness. Checking out, check out, I'm checking it twice on the weekly. I'm busting, cause busting is life. If you don't know, now you do though. You should peep game, that'd be cool though. Cause your part is crucial, so get on the movement. If you ain't busting, don't know what you doing. Wasting your time and ignoring the truest. Some of the realest, they greatly influence. Kings in Montana creating a movement. Scrapping or rapping or laughing or acting. It really don't matter, cause this is our passion. We busting and trusting, it really is something. When it comes to our family, you know that we love them. That's how we roll. Montana in the house and we taking control. Podcast kings in the place to be. We taking over, just wait and see.
Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz will be on tonight. No boasting, shoot and tried. It's bust forward, it's ride or die. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz will be on tonight. No boasting, shoot and tried. It's bust forward, it's ride or die.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Weekly Bust. We are recapping the beautiful year that we had of 2023. And let me tell you, this has been a year to have, a year to be in, a year to experience, man. The Weekly Bust has been all over from coast to coast, north to south. Levi, what do you think, my man?
I said, welcome to the Weekly Bust. We're recapping 2023, right?
Nice.
Because it's worth repeating. Let's go.
Yeah, so welcome to the show, you guys. We've had a lot of highlights that we'd like to share with you guys. You guys are the fans. You guys are what keep us going. We want to share with you what's kept us going, mostly your guys' support. And we want to recap the year with you and tell you what we've been through on our side, since we never have had an opportunity to truly break things down from our perspective, because we just keep shit going. We always just have another guest.
We've also never even told you our background, so things happen, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to our boy Unger Dogs. He's back in the comments. Jeff, what's cracking?
We
brother?
fucking
Good to
missed
see
you.
my
Yeah,
boy.
we missed you, dog.
Yo, he wasn't present for the
two
Feldman.
episodes. Yeah, 2 episodes.
No,
we missed
Feldman
him.
he was, right?
I don't think so. I think he missed Feldman's too.
And Kamosi, I think. Man,
Yeah, that was
missed some big
missed
ones,
some
but
biggies. Yeah, missed some
yeah.
big ones, dog. Good to have you
everybody
back.
else out there. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, man. Whoever's on IG or Facebook, YouTube, give us a like, a share, a comment. If we're coming in crystal clear, make sure you give us the thumbs up so we know. That would be dope. So yeah, welcome to 2024. Happy New Year, you guys. Last year was incredible. You know, I first and foremost just want to say the marathon mentality is full in effect this year in 2004. That is the new motto.
So tell them what that means.
I just want to say, hold on, before we get into the new motto, the old motto of 2023, which was
the takeover.
The takeover. That's correct. And we warned everybody, man. I think this year, Levi said it best. The warnings are done, man. We warned the shit out of you guys. The takeover was in full effect. I felt like we did our duty, man. I feel like 2023, we made our placement within the community that we revolve around. What do you think?
I agree. And everybody that has been coming back and popping in now on our Instagram comments. Since Instagram's allowed to come back around, you can see who's really following your IG stuff.
Your IG handles, yeah.
Yeah, such as Zach, Ziggy, Johnson. What's up, brother?
Ziggy.
Let's go. Anyway, yeah.
No, we took over, man. And I think, our enemies, we have no enemies now. It seems like the ones that we're beefing with earlier this year, they have resolved their issues with us. And so we're beefless going into 2024, as far as I know.
I think so.
Hell yeah.
My boxes are checked for now, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So everything, we started the year. Let's just kick it off, man. After actually the new motto. So going into 2024, Levi wanted me to break down what the new motto actually means and where it originates from and how we came up with it. The marathon mentality, which is, we're just going to say marathon mentality, is going to be the focus and our idea, state of mind, which means, which originates from the first piece is marathon, right? It comes from one of our influences, Nipsey Hussle. He has a motto of his own called "The Marathon Continues." It means that it's progression, constant dedication to your craft so you can become the best version of yourself during that. And it never stops. The marathon continues, right? Well, we also have another guy that we really look up to. Who is that, Levi?
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Mamba. And he had a motto of his own called Mamba mentality, which is the killer. You know, I mean, get too close, just get struck, and you know, you end up dead. The Mamba mentality. His work ethic is known around the world throughout the sports, and he just never stops. He's the first to come, the last to leave. That's the Kobe mentality that we're trying to bring. So we mixed them both together, and now we have marathon mentality from the marathon continues and Mamba mentality.
Facts. Everybody that's in the comments, thank you for showing up. And Kyle, if you just sent stars, it doesn't show that on my side, but it looks like it is because it's a blank comment. We appreciate you.
Yeah. So we're just gonna start right off fresh on how we started the year, and we started the year off with a fucking bang, dude. So
23?
yeah.
Okay.
David Feldman blessed the boys and sent us down to Albuquerque for Knucklemania 3.
Yup.
Let's get into it, Levi.
All right. So we get it, man, and it starts looking grim, right? Because shit, we was kind of pushing it right a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, give the details. Fuck it, dude. Do the details.
So-
Even the Feldman, everything, the whole everything.
So he tells us, all right, I'm gonna send you boys. So we're like, all right, cool. Well, whenever you want, send the money, we'll book our shit.
Yeah.
So now we're waiting.
We get a confirmation is what we're saying.
And we're saying like probably a month out from
Prior.
the event.
Yeah.
Maybe a month and a half even, maybe, when he said we'll send you. And then
We're planners.
the fight is like the third week in February. Bang, 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 bang. All these weeks go by. We just kept checking in, maybe like once a week. Hey, Feldman, whatever.
What's good?
And then about 2 weeks out, now it's kind of, everything's kind of pricing. But man, either way, pushed it to the edge, but we got there. And so because of that, I got to take my first flight from here to Salt Lake City. I thought it was gonna be way scary. Everyone was like, "Oh, the fucking takeoff, scary, man!" And I was like,
it was lit, huh?
I was like, "All right, cool."
Like we're filming. This is the first time the boys actually get to go as a crew. So let's not leave that out. This is the very first time that the boys travel for an event together, like a big event.
Yeah,
right.
National events.
Yes.
Because we'll make our drives,
Yep.
whatever. And we get on the plane. I'm getting hyped. Half nervous, I look over at the boys. Ty and Christian are sitting together. I look over, like, getting lit, just recording. Then we just take off, and it just feels like you're driving up a hill. It's like, all right, cool, we're in there. Anyways, we get to fucking Salt Lake City. Or wait, no, that's the other one. We get to Albuquerque, thinking we're getting out in the desert. It's gonna be nice.
Halftime swag in the house,
We're and we step out. It's colder than it was when
it was fucking
fall,
freezing, dude. What the fuck was that about?
Like,
we're in Nevada, by the way.
Wait, no.
Albuquerque. New Mexico. Excuse me. Yeah. We're in New Mexico in the desert of Albuquerque from Montana. We dress with shorts and shit. You know what I mean? We're thinking it's fucking the desert.
Yeah.
Right?
Thanks to Breaking Bad for only filming in the summertime.
Yeah. No shit.
But anyways,
it was colder than it was in Montana.
Yeah, absolutely. So then the next night, that same night, we're on the phone. Kai Stewart's like on the fence. He's like, I'm thinking about coming down. We're like, no fence. You come down.
Yeah, no, we touched down, right? And we feel like we're missing one of us.
Oh, you have to tell your story.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
I wasn't with you. I was trying to.
There was a lot of pressure of getting down to Albuquerque at all, right? So Levi missed a piece here. So one night, I'm the type that I get in my head, I get anxiety, I get overthinking, and I feel like I'm big on respect. You know what I mean? Like if I respect you and I show you love, I show you unconditional love, right? I kind of expect it back. I shouldn't be like that, but I am. I have expectations on that, on shit like that. Well, I feel like I'm being dogged. Old Feldman's busy. I'm not keeping it into consideration how big and how important he is to other people, right? So I sent him a late night message, man. That wasn't the coolest message. And I don't think it was too inappropriate, but it was just like, yo, dude, why you dogging us out? We fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, fuck with us.
That was after.
No, this is Albuquerque. Because we wasn't gonna help us out, man. Like that's what our mind was. We wasn't knowing if we're going, remember? And because he confronts me in Albuquerque, remember? Or was that Great Falls?
That was Great Falls. We wanted to go to 50.
50. Okay, never mind.
I was talking about about meeting our boy Chef Corey Chef.
I thought you were talking about Feldman. Okay, so
no. I was talking about your airport, like because I had to grab the shuttle and try to go get a rental car, which didn't work.
We'll get into that Feldman story in later in this segment. Okay, anyways, we get down to Albuquerque. We touch down. We're at the fucking the car rental place, right? And we're waiting for Levi. We took different shuttles over to where we had to go to get a rental, right? And now we're all waiting. Levi pulls up. He's like, "Yeah, I got that fucking rental, no problem." Da da da. We don't get a rental. And prior to the rental place, so I end up, me and Christian are in a ride. We're getting our luggage and shit. We run into a guy named Chef Corey Hall, and all I see is just a little sliver of like bare knuckle shirt, maybe it was, or a hoodie. Something, yeah. And I'm like, "Yo, you here for bare knuckles?" Like, "I am." I said, "Same here, dog." And I was like, "We're weekly bus Montanans. We're down here to do some gangster shit." And he fucks with us, man. We just chop it up all the way to the rental place. He sees us struggling to get a rental. I'm getting ready to fucking freak out, dude. And our boy, who is now our homie now, like Corey Hall, is like, "Yo, you guys can ride with us, dog." And he has a sick whip too.
Yeah, he got that premium 6.
Yeah, what did he get? A BMW, like SUV or some shit?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was tight, dude.
BMW.
So we pull up with Chef, dude. So that was cool. The first night in Albuquerque, I think we hit Waffle House, right?
Oh, of course. Every night we hit Waffle House. That ain't no question. And I'm gonna hit up Waffle House again.
Yeah. The Waffle House treated us good, man. That was nice.
It was as ghetto as ever.
It was. We're in the hood, man. We're in the enemy turf. And the next morning we wake up, we're chopping it up, and I think we just feel the importance of this event, right? It's huge. We're getting a feel of it. And we also have this lacking feeling like we're missing our dog, dude, Kai Stewart. You know what I mean? We're like, dude, you need to be down here. This is fucking unreal.
That was weigh-ins, yeah, because he got there fight night.
Yeah, and Kai just come off a really big win. He's getting his name. He's ranked first or second at the time, something like that. No, he's not a champion. This is way before championship, Kai. But I think he just got ranked number 1 in the world, I think. And he was number 1. Yeah, that was the reasoning. Yeah. So we're like, dude, you need to get down here. You're the number 1 fighter in the featherweight division. You need to be at the biggest event for bare knuckle right now, which is Knucklemania 3. So we call Kai, man, and Kai's like, "Yo, dude, I'm down." He fucking buys a plane ticket, flies down that day, and this is when shit gets turned up in Knucklemania 3. Levi, go ahead.
Where we at? Oh, when Kai got there?
Yeah, Kai touches down.
So we get there. It was late at night, right? So we wake up in the morning. This is when it really gets going. First thing Kai does, slam one of them nerd focuses because BKFC was sponsored by them at the time.
Yeah.
Put that out. And then, man, we hung out most of that day trying to figure out where the fuck is this fighter hotel for one?
Oh, yeah.
Because we thought it was the one up the hill, the Sheridan up the hill or whatever it was.
We're clumsy. We're looking. And
we're like, and we get there. We're like, "Hey, we're in the lobby. You guys,
the wrong
someone
Sheridan.
Come get us." We don't see one fighter, which if you go to the hotel, there's usually somebody that that you've seen before walking around. And it's just a bunch of rich white folks. We're like, Ty, I think we're at the wrong one, bro.
Dude, we sat there for like an hour, probably.
Yeah, because Corey's like, "Hey, I got things to do. I'm gonna drop you guys off here." Shout out to our boy. And he's like, "I gotta go get whatever." Goes, hangs out. Then we figure it out. Man, we're 22 minutes away from the fighter hotel on the freeway. We're like, well, this trip just got more expensive.
Yeah, a lot more expensive, yeah.
Because now we're out here having to Uber and shit. But get there, we start doing just interviews in the lobby like we usually do. Man, it was just
it was sick. We run into Lorenzo, bro. Dude. Actually, it was the dopest thing is when we got to the fighter hotel initially, we run into Ryan Perez. We smoke a blunt, this, that. You know what I mean? We do our fucking thing, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we're blunted out. Our boy just got we smoked 2 blunts in that sitting. So we're like, fuck it, we got shit to do. We're gonna say our goodbyes and meet up another time, right? We go inside, right in the lobby. Guess who sees us?
You know who it is.
The fucking boss.
Nelson and Feldman.
Yeah, the bosses. Feldman waves us over. He's like, "Boys, what up, though?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, we're hit." He pulls us in, gives us a hug, and we just reek like weed, man. I was like, "Fuck, we're hit, dude." And that was cool, man, just to see the boss. We get that out of the way. And then shortly after that, we get noticed that Lorenzo's coming. Lorenzo gives us like a unique fucking opportunity for fucking content. Remember, he screams at the camera and shit.
Yeah, he did.
Fuck it was sick, dude. That was the weigh-ins, right?
Yeah, that was weigh-ins because Luis was there. He seen us. He's like,
Oh,
you guys-"
Palomino too.
He
Yeah.
said, "Oh, you
Showed
guys
mad
are
love.
the weekly bust." We're like,
Yeah,
"Yes, sir."
that was dope. Yeah, that was cool.
Because we were just waiting. We were gonna introduce ourselves, but he's like, "You guys
We're
are
pretty green around the ears
know?
still, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We meet up with Mish, chop it up with those guys for a bit. Shout out to Mission Accomplished and those guys.
I'll watch those guys kill it for a little bit in their little room they had.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
I was
cool.
watching them cook too, man. Yeah, they had an area a little shut down for interviews. They're just a little ahead of us. You know what I mean? When it comes to certain shit.
Well, when you work for the BKFC, it's a little bit easier to know what the fuck is going on.
Fair.
When your room's upstairs, you don't got to go far.
Right. So we get the experience of the weigh-ins as a crew, which was fucking really cool. Christian was holding together. I'm legitimately going through fucking panic attacks. I have
because Perez, this is what you thought was going on with Feldman down in Albuquerque, because there was something. Remember, he said that he thought that
the BYB thing.
Yeah, he thought that we were supporting BYB.
Yeah, because of a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. He's all like, "You guys fuck with BYB?" Like, nah, dude. And now I'm tripping. I was like, because we fuck with the
Perez
day.
is like-
Yeah.
Perez says, "Well, someone said that you guys are repping them tough." Gets us all shook.
Yeah, I was like, dude, we ain't fucking with those guys. What the fuck? I was like, I'll take it. I'll
So-
take it head on that we're not fucking with anybody like that.
So when we did do that, but then after that, Ty kind of had a panic attack. So then now we have to.
I was like,
Uber-
did we fuck this relationship
Now we
up?
have to Uber 22 minutes back to our hotel.
Just to calm down, by the way.
Well, that and change our clothes, grab the rest of our shit, because now it's time to go to the venue.
Official weigh-ins. Yeah.
No, this was fight night.
Oh, was that fight night?
Yeah.
Fight night was so sick, dude.
Yeah, that's what happened. But fuck, man.
Yeah, we resolved that fight night now. Now, fight night was huge. This is Mike Richmond, Lorenzo Hunt. We helped, shape this fight. Really, we had both those guys on our show who both came on and said they will not take a contract unless they sign each other's fight contract. And they did that exclusively. And when that happened, actually, we had Mike Richmond on a couple months prior to them signing. And Lorenzo calls me personally. He was like, "Yo, get back on live because I have a rebuttal right now, dude. I want to go live on the fucking show." That was unique, dude. So, to have our hand in this fucking doing of the fight was fucking awesome. It was a special feeling in itself. And then we had some big names on there. We had John Dodson fighting on there. We had Eric Dodson. We had fucking Austin Trout on there, which was fucking cool, fighting Diego Sanchez.
Man, that was a good fight too.
That was a bomber. Yeah, that was a really good fight.
But that was like also an emotional roller coaster of an event, though, right?
Right. Yeah.
It just gets pumping.
Yeah, Josh Watson knockout fucking old boy.
That was good.
Greg Hardy.
But that was all. I mean, that was after the Cito thing. That's kind of dipped the emotion. down
Oh,
that whole building.
Cito.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So Cito got hit with a fucking, was it a throat punch? I don't really even know,
I
dude.
would say so. Yeah.
Dude went out, bro, and
His back to was us, so we can't. I mean,
it was a dramatic situation, is all I can say. I don't want to get into any details on his personal matters, but it was dramatic as
but
fuck.
from going watching bare knuckle for that, and then that 25-minute worth of emotional dip,
Yeah.
but trying to keep the show rolling, man, it
Yeah.
was crazy to get it pumping back up, and then it gets into the fucking Josh Watson fight.
Oh, that was so
Greg
killer,
Hardy.
dude. He silenced the whole stadium. That was a nominee, by the way. Oh, it was
No,
wild.
it was good.
They killed it.
I'd
Yeah,
seen
we
that
watched
they-
them kill the stream. Yeah.
I seen him go to highlights and shit. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good on the production team.
Josh Watson had a nominee for knockout of the year because that was fucking insane.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Watson too. State Allen's been on the show. And actually prior to the event, he gave us a little small, little segment, little interview thing. And he's like, don't sleep on me. I'm knocking Greg Hardy the fuck out. And
He did. He was just in the lobby, cold
Chilling.
as ice too.
Yeah, chilling.
Adrian, what's going on, man? I see you on the YouTube, or I see you on our Instagram. That was your first BKFC event. That shit was wild. wasn't it?
Hell yeah. Albuquerque, that shit was so legit.
Absolutely. And then Trout.
Diego Sanchez. Yeah, no, there was the
the grease
whole
Trout thing.
controversy behind the greasing and all that bullshit. Fuck that, dude. Diego Sanchez got beat up by Austin Trout, just outboxed.
And Trout read the rules. He said, if it's in the commission, I'm doing what I'm going to be able to do.
Yeah,
So,
and I
shout
just
out.
think that Austin Trout just outboxed him. I had Trout going in, and I'm nothing against Diego. He's a beast, but like I don't like
two-time
cop outs. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, he got over grease, so I couldn't beat him up. You know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
we were there. We seen what happened. It seemed pretty fucking legit to me. You know what I mean? And we were pretty fucking close.
Trout's no doubt about his fighting, bro.
He was a soft-spoken guy too, man. He didn't have a whole lot to say about it. You know what I mean? He's just like, whatever, dude.
He's like, I'm here for a bag. Let's go party.
Now, main event. Whoo, shit.
I still have that rapid because I just set my iPad up like that, just recording us. And I still just have that on there of just because there's only, end of the first.
Yeah, it was a whole round. Yeah.
Whole round.
The craziest fucking round in history, though, bare knuckle, I think.
Was it end of the first?
End of the first.
No, did they go to the corner?
No, I don't think so.
No, they were about to go to the
corner.
Right?
It was like at the very end of the round.
Man, we might be off. Dude. We watched a lot of fights this year.
Fuck yeah, we have.
But, the first time Lorenzo touched the mat right in front of us live.
Oh, dude. The whole stadium is just silence, dude. You're talking like fucking, I don't know, 7,000, 8,000 people just fucking dead quiet, man. He warned us though. Lorenzo came on the show, and I had to ask the tough questions. And one of them
a month prior, I'd say January something.
Yeah, one of the questions that I had to ask Lorenzo, I was like, "What if you hit the fucking ground, dude?" He's all like, "Then what?" He had the greatest response. I remember when he told me that live. He's all like, "Then what?" And he's like, "Nobody knows what's gonna happen if I hit the ground." You know what I mean? I was like, "Holy shit!" He got up, bro, and what did he do?
He put that boy in the chamber.
Boy was sleeping. Shout out Mike Richmond. We fuck with you heavy too, man. But Mike Richmond, holy shit, bro.
And nothing against Mike Richmond. But
hell no, he was a dog, man. He was piecing up Lorenzo, dude.
Getting him good.
Lorenzo will stand 10 toes down, saying that he got poked in his eye a few times and got scratched, right? I wasn't in the ring there, and I can't speak on either side of that. But what I can tell you is Mike Richmond was putting it on Lorenzo, and Lorenzo got up off the ground and fucking flattened old boy.
Yeah, you could just tell Killer Instinct stepped in. He said, "It's now or never." Bang!
Whoa, man!
It was crazy.
He said, "I'm sending him into the ether." I was like, "Geez, man." He really did though. The dude was out. Like they highlighted that across the world, bro. And I'm not a fan of highlighting people when they're on the ground. But I seen it fucking everywhere the next day. It was insane, man. That's a nominee for one of the honors as well for Knockout of the Year, by the way. We'll get into honors later. That was I know it's a nominee though.
But it is a nominee.
Yeah.
Anyways, then after that we just hung out because our flight took off at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we had to get out of there.
Had to go to Waffle House. You know how it goes. Get our shit together. I almost got left in Kirky. Because
that was fucking I'm glad you remembered that.
Yeah, dude, because the hotel's fucking countertop was brown, and I paid with my wallet, and I thought I grabbed my wallet, but
he fucking left his wallet on the front desk.
And so then and their shuttle shuts down at 10:30, so now we're using another shuttle,
airport shuttle, I think.
And I told these boys, I was like, I'll be there. I'm just gonna grab the shuttle. I'll be right back. Well, you can't hop back on the next shuttle. You have to wait 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7 shuttles go by me. And eventually the lady from the desk just sent it with the shuttle driver, because I wouldn't have had time. I was 2 minutes away from getting locked.
That was fucking insane. I was like, we're going to leave my fucking brother, dude. I was like, we got to wait, dude. I'm sitting here panicking. I don't know what the fuck to do, because I know it's going to be more expensive for all of us to go back than just him singly. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know what to do.
And they're already checked in through security. So I was like, I knew that as soon as I could put my shit through, I can get through, because I just know how to pack good,
Right. And we just don't, we pack so light. We're in sweats all the time. Me and you, we just walk through. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, we don't wear 16 coats like our boy Christian. Swiss gets pulled every time.
Every fucking time.
Like, yep, that's the one. Check his anus.
Get him.
But anyway, we got home, and now we're on to the next event.
No. So we had a big thing that happened before these events get going. We dropped merch. That was in December. We land a big deal, right? Yeah, but we never really dropped anything until after Knucklemania, and then we start pushing merch. We dropped the Converse All-Star, the podcast All-Star fucking tribute one. We had some Tinfoil Ape stuff come out, I think, out of that.
Yeah, there was.
I think maybe the first edition Tinfoil Ape shit came out. I think I rocked one maybe in Albuquerque, maybe. I don't remember. Anyways, merch with Guerrilla Warfare. We did a year deal with those guys. They treated us well. They dropped our merch. They dropped a line for us. They had slides. They had multiple t-shirts,
Tinfoil
hoodies.
Donald.
Yeah, Tinfoil Donald for all the Donald Trump fans. We just did a lot of creative merch. We did Project Apes, which was fun too. Merch was fun, you know what I mean? Because it was the first time that we had revenue coming into the show. That
If
was
you guys don't get what Project Pros means, it's because we grew up from the projects and we're pros. So.
That's a facts. That's facts, man. So Project Pros was coming from more or less me and Levi's back history of our upbringing and shit. There's a lot of cool shit that happened with the merch with Guerrilla Warfare, man. They held us down, and we ended up closing out that deal in December this year. But it was a good run with those guys, man. We had a lot of good fun time. We had we ran a couple episodes, one with Shane, one with Ryan. Was Ryan in house at this point, or did he come later during this year?
No, he came during the BKFC 29.
So, oh yeah, last year. Yeah, that's right. Okay, previous year.
Yeah.
Anyways, so then we jumped to the next event, which was Fusion Fight League in Great Falls with Tommy McMillan main event, and Sean O'Malley gets to town before he gets the belt with Tim.
March 17th or whatever it was, 15th, 17th, something like that.
Yeah, that was a cool event too, man. They that was kind of like, I don't feel like that show was planned, was it? Because like it was like short notice and they had the little side of Four Seasons.
Yeah, that was the smallest one of the year for sure.
But they sold that bitch out.
Yeah, they did.
A super short notice too.
Yep.
That motherfucker. I was telling Terrell Bracken, shout out to Fusion Fight League. He's the CEO over there. I was telling him that was probably one of the loudest crowds. I don't know if it was because of where it was at or how it was. It was just fucking loud, man.
I remember we showed up hella late.
Yeah. We pulled in. We didn't know if we were gonna go, honestly. But we ended up deciding to go as a crew, and we did. I had fun. Levi, I got some one-on-one time with Sean O'Malley and Tim Welch. They treated my son fantastic. Brady and Sean ended up bonding and had a few words. So shout out to O'Malley and treating Brady, my kid, so well, man, because he really looks up to you, and I appreciate your humbleness on that aspect, and I appreciate you giving us the time. And so, along with you, Tim, you're always the best. I'm not even gonna lie, Tim Welch, you've helped guide me behind the scenes with some podcast shit and how to handle some things, and I appreciate all the wisdom and advice you've given me along the way as well.
Yeah, if you don't believe us, I guarantee Sean O'Malley could point Brady out in a crowd.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, oh Sean knows Brady by name, I guess. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. That's cool. That's kind of cool.
Because that was also the week Kai signed his title fight.
Yeah, so there was a little inside beef brewing between a couple local fighters, Kai and Tommy, that kind of started during that event, I think.
Somewhere around
and
there.
It kind of like manifests. I'm glad things are kind of quieting down and going away, because that shit was unbeneficial for everyone here, I believe.
Yeah.
Anyhow, the Fusion fight, Tommy whipped ass, first round knockout. It was really cool to see that his return back to Great Falls after training for 3 years down at MMA Lab, perfecting his MMA skills and making his UFC run. So shout out to McMillan and representing Montana and your ambitions over there.
So another first just come through. John Hargett just said that was his first Four Seasons Fusion Fight League. So
nice, hell yeah!
And then over on our Instagram, Adrian said,
"Shout out, big boy, my dog, dude.
Chris Jensen's back. What's up, big boy?
What's up, big boy?
Shout out to the Big Boy Podcast.
Nothing but love, baby." Fusion was great. I love Terrell. I like what he brings. I love what Fusion brings for Montana and their fighters. They have their they have their moments with fighters, and they have their ups and downs or whatever, but I have not had any bad experience with Terrell, and I really enjoy his fucking production, and I like Fusion. So I always look forward to the Fusion Fight League fucking events, especially in Great Falls, because I like showing out for the city we represent.
Hell yeah.
Next, this was kind of big. So our boy, Wesley Killer Eagle, reaches out to the boys, says, I got a proposition. I got an idea. I think you guys could really do it. We're really unsure of ourselves at this time.
We have to go back.
Go ahead, yeah.
We have to go back and talk about 8 before we can talk about 9, right? Or
right.
Was it 6? Well, either way, whatever one was in Lewistown.
Yeah, Lewistown.
6, I believe. Yeah, because then they went back to Glendive for 7. 6.
Do we film that one live? We did that one live. Did we stream that, or were we just there to watch?
Which one?
Oh no, we didn't do that one. Fight TV did.
Lewistown. So
yeah.
He had Fight TV doing it in Lewistown. That was our first out of town Kill Eagle, right?
Yes, sir. Yep. No, that was way later.
Later. now jump fast forward back into Glendive. He asked us to come out and stream for him, and we're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, we take it on really nervously, actually.
Thinking we had everything we needed
Yeah.
heading into Glendive because they don't even have a McDonald's. They don't have shit there.
They don't have nothing
don't have
over
an
there. No
IGA.
offense to you guys.
They don't have any electronics store. Well, no, they did have an electronics store.
They
So
did,
we-
and they saved us.
So we get there,
Yeah.
yes. Get there, we set everything up, but we're missing one piece for the laptop. And shout out to that computer store. I don't know, remember the name, but man, they saved the fucking day there.
They did save the day.
They
man.
opened up on a Saturday just to get
And
us this
shout out to
piece.
Three Rivers Communications. They did sponsor the internet there.
Yeah, they did. They didn't make us
The
pay
venue,
shit.
the venue that we were at, which was the college, didn't have their internet on because it was during like off season or some shit. So they didn't have no internet at the building. They had no internet access. So we had to get internet ran on a weekend on a Sunday or like.
It was a Saturday.
Yeah, like that was a holiday or something. Everything was shut down, remember?
Yeah.
And a lady off duty from the cable company locally came to the venue and hooked up our internet so we could bring
And
a live stream.
hardwired us up
Yes.
to their router. And then
A lot of
after that-
hurdles.
Yeah, and then after the event, we'll just say she gave us the cord. So
Yeah, GP'd us and said, hey, this is on GP. Three Rivers Communications sponsored the weekly bus that night, and they fucking I want to give them the shine that they deserve because that show was not possible without their fucking efforts, man.
right.
We were nervous about doing this because it was a 7-hour trip from Great Falls, which is a long fucking journey, man. For
And then 3 hours from even the closest one, where like an hour and a half at least. 3
Yeah,
hours there and there and back.
legitimately in the middle of fucking nowhere, Montana, and but we're down for our boy Wes, and he had a lot of faith in us to getting this done, and I don't think we had a lot of faith in ourselves, to be honest with you, at this point. If we were truly capable of actually doing this, right?
Right.
And well, we end up doing it, and it was flawless. We sold the place out. Glendive still loves us to this day. Shout out to Glendive. They treated us with the best hospitality ever. They filled that motherfucker up, and it was loud as fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
Patrick Rovers, Brandon McConomy, dude, that was a good fight.
Oh, dude, Patrick. Oh, dude, I forgot about Patrick.
Yeah,
That was
Patrick,
a bomber,
that's a-
bro. That
that's
was
a-
a good fight.
It's a Glendive guy.
I had so much fun in Glendive. So shout out to that community for welcoming
Holy shit,
in
we
the
got a
weekly
Twitter
bus.
viewer. What's up, Twitter?
Oh, fuck
Hell
Twitter.
yeah.
Crazy.
Our X. Let's
Yeah,
go.
crazy. Is that our first Twitter viewer ever?
It's well, besides myself, I would say so.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to the Twitter viewer. Lone Soldier.
Hell yeah.
No, so shout out to Kill Eagle Promotions. That was the beginning of a really good relationship for us to do business together in the future, and it set us up for another event later on that we'll get into again. But that was awesome. Glendive was a fucking awesome
That
event.
was sick. Dawson Community College, shout out, dude. That whole fucking venue was tough.
That might be one of my favorite venues, to be honest with you. And I don't know why. It's not the biggest, it's not the loudest. It just had a lot of energy, dude.
It's because they don't get shit like that, man.
Yeah, and
know?
yeah, they don't. I mean, we brought something to the Kill Eagle, and the weekly bus brought essentially a worldwide event to a small Montana community. Man,
Right.
it was fucking sick.
And then,
The campaign, the real beef was brewing.
because like we said, Kai signed his contract in March, right? So
The real beef was brewing.
then it started.
The Montana beef was really getting hot.
Next slide.
Louis Lopez and Kai Stewart are now becoming more of a realization, more of an official date, and they really do have raw feelings towards each other at this point. I don't know anymore if they have earned each other's respect, but at this time, raw feelings were being fucking really thrown around, and there's very good reasons behind that. We're not going to get into the details of all that. That's not our fucking problem, but like we were very much involved into the circus of all this. And let's just say the beef brewed into, it spilled over to a really, really awesome main event that was wished at BKFC 44.
Fucking right. And if you weren't there and you live in Great Falls, you missed something fucking sick. 'Cause it's the
Legendary, dude.
Because it was the first time that I've ever seen both sides of the Four Seasons down to
A fight event.
And I've been to a bunch of fight events at the Four Seasons Arena.
They dropped both
bunch.
racks down. It was a packed house. That motherfucker was so loud.
Now,
Holy
see,
shit.
I wish they would have brought the BKFC 29 energy, like when they were stomping.
I just
the
think there was
bushes
too
and
many
shit.
emotions involved.
Right, because now it wasn't
a one-sided
It was,
thing.
yeah, it was everybody from in town, so you're divided as shit. It's
It,
just like,
it was way more divided than I expected, to be honest.
right. It was like Riverview versus Northside. You know what I mean? It's just across the bridge type shit.
We had really big fights that night. We had also, didn't we have Gogo in fucking
Dallas
that night? Who was on that card? That was a big card. No, you had Ryan Ibsen.
Versus Dakota High Pine.
Then you had Dallas versus Lloyd Mix.
Oh, that was, yep.
Yeah, that was a fucking banger. You had Leo was on that card, I think.
Yeah, he fought
Prelim.
Who the fuck did he fight?
It was a banger of a
God
card,
damn.
man. Like I said, we've watched a lot of fights. It's hard for us to recall all the fights that we've been to, but BKFC 44 in general was really special. It was Montana's guaranteed belt. For the very first time in 42 years, we were about to have a world champion. Great Falls' atmosphere was fucking wild. All of Montana was buzzing about BKFC 44. Who was going to win? El Loco versus the Outcast. The clean guy versus the tattooed guy. The mustache versus the rebel. You had the makings of all the right rivalries to For Wish, and it really did. When the main event time, the bell rang off, I don't think we lacked any action for 5 fucking rounds. What do you think, Levi?
No, all those fucking fights were good, dude.
All the emotion in the crowd was horrendous, dude.
People
were crying.
Yeah, people were crying. There was a lot of raw emotions were involved. Yeah, and when
Bryce Henry, Billy Wagner.
The Bryce
fight.
Henry, Billy Wagner. We lost some money on that fight. Shout out to the Slaughterhouse guys.
Eric
Bryce
Gates
is the
versus
real
Coda Greenwood,
deal.
Leo versus Willie Sears, Brady Meister versus Connor McKenna,
Holy
Ryan
fuck,
Epson
this is
versus
crazy.
Dakota High Pine,
Sawyer
Dorian Long
DP.
versus. Oh, and then you had the Long Johnson fight, Dorian Long versus Mark Johnson.
Long Johnson, right?
Jordan. Yeah, the Long Johnson.
The
fight.
Long Johnson
Everybody's
fight.
got to go to. Everyone's
That's
gotta remember the
fucking
Long
funny,
Johnson
bro.
Fight. Come on. Where'd it go? And
That's
Jordan
hilarious.
Christensen versus Kerry Latimer. Sawyer DP versus Gabriel Moda. And then we don't even
DP knocked the piss out
Drake
of
Cole's fought on
Mora,
that
man.
one. Drake Cole's.
Oh, is it Moda? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. DP's that knockout was fucking crazy. When Kai and Louie the bell rang off, it was war right off the bat. And when I seen Kai drop Louie midway through the whole fight, yeah, that was unreal to me. Like everything was just going so good because I have full faith in Kai, but you also, as a friend of a fighter, you really get concerned when they're in the ring. You know what I mean? You feel like you're involved in there. You know what I mean? So when my boy's getting hit, I feel like I'm getting hit. You know, my heart, I'm like, shit. When Kai drops Louie, it certified it in my eyes that he was going to torch him the rest of the fucking fight, dude. And Kai smothered him. Kai smothered the fuck out of Louie. Louie had no answer by the 5th. Kai predominantly owned the rest of the fight. So for anybody that got it confused, I thought maybe there could be a 6th. Not a fucking chance, dude.
No,
there was. I think being generously, I gave Louie 2. You know, I gave Kai
I'd say
3.
the first 2, 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then 3 through 5.
And that's generously. You know what I mean? I could honestly say 4-1 maybe, but I did go 3-2 with Kai. I think that was my official fucking vote then during our live. You'll have to rewatch the vlog or something, but that was big, man. And then we had another fight that was really probably the fight of the night. If it would have, I think didn't get doctor stoppage, was Ryan and Dakota.
Yeah,
that was. I can't remember the results.
Fight of the night. I think outside of the main would have been
Dallas and Lloyd.
Yeah,
that was another one too, man. We've really seen a new star be born, or a potential though with Ryan Ibsen, man. It's been tough to get this guy a fight, it seems like, but that night he really, really shined against Dakota High Pine. Dakota didn't have much of an answer for Ryan's reach, and they were trading shots back and fucking forth, though. It was really a good fight.
But Ryan was just getting everything he fucking wanted, man.
He's that reach and power, really, because those straights were awesome, dude. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, that's facts.
No, that was a good fucking fight for sure.
I want to see Ryan in the ring as soon as possible. So whoever's willing to fucking answer the call for a 145er, fucking give Ryan Ibsen a call.
155. Just give the guy a fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be this fucking hard to get this guy a fight, man. There's enough fighters out there begging for fights, right? Line
Just
it
'cause
up.
he's 6'4" doesn't mean nothing, dude.
Line it up. Next. Let's see here. Where are we at?
Kill Eagle.
Okay, so Kai does win. You know, it goes the distance. Kai's name gets called. Kai becomes the world champion for the first time in 42 years. And it was just a really proud moment for everyone that's been in Kai's corner from the beginning. You know what I mean? I think there was Kai says it, you know, he won it for everyone, and he really did, man. It felt like the boys won. It felt like Flow State won. It felt like Kai won. It felt like his woman won. It felt like his mom won. Anybody that was really going to bat for our outcast fighter fucking really felt it that win that night. That night was so special. I remember thinking, damn, this was probably one of my favorite nights to be alive.
I had homies from back home, from Kalispell in the crowd too, and I look up, they're like, hell yeah, because like our first time sponsoring Kai, you know, on their first time here in Great Falls on 29. I told them, I was like, that's our boy, watch him, ready? And then I went back to my spot, and then I looked back up there, and they were in that same spot again.
Mike.
I was in that. They were in that same spot, and I was like, and they watched me because I was just pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
And as soon as I just fucking went ape shit.
Oh, dude. As soon as like I think midway through the fifth, I ran over to Dakota because Dakota was falling apart, man. She knew it. I think I knew it. I told her, she's like, what do you think? I was like, you got it, sweetheart. I know it. I feel it in my heart. And
She was so emotionally invested,
she couldn't see, you know, because she's watching her man get, you know, Kai was banged up, bro. Kai got some shots taken. You know what I mean? He wasn't in there like a Floyd Mayweather not getting touched. He got touched and he ran through it. He showed resilience that a lot of people didn't expect in that fight. And I think Dakota was a little nervous, but I was like, no, he got it, sweetheart. And when fucking his name was called, man, she fucking just cried and they pulled her up. I was like, go, they're calling you up. It was cool, man. It was just a really special moment. And, you know, I think it was also very special because I felt like there was a little race between Sean O'Malley and Kai to become the first world champion too, because they're very much on the same pace for the same kind of mission to bring a title back home. Next.
Randy, you're right. Ryan will always be a tough pony. He's trained some sort of combat sports since as long as you can remember. Yeah, dude. Shout out to Sean Ibsen. He was just in the comments too. That guy is a fucking
shout out Randy.
animal.
Shout out Sean.
And Unger Sales, yeah. Shout out to Connor Lorenz. That's the man as well.
Oh, that's another trip we forgot. We got to add that in there too. So the next trip that the boys take, because my brother goes on vacation, right?
Yeah. Where was I?
Where the fuck did you go? Washington?
No, I think the Kill Eagle one was.
You're on vacation or something. Anyhow, so the boys, the next trip that the boys do together was to Havre. This was a me, Christian, Kai, and Brady tour with Kill Eagle. We go there, we do the Ice Dome. The Ice Dome was fucking rad too.
Oh, shout out to Unger Sales for letting
I was just gonna say that.
Go ahead.
So we call Havre, and Havre's also in the bumfucked Egypt of Montana, and they also don't have internet at this fucking venue. But this is way worse, actually, because they don't have internet access at all to the fucking building. So now we're really fucking, you know,
dire straits.
Yeah, we think we're fucked here. And it happens to be that month, my boy, Jeff Unger, just gets Starlink from Elon Musk. You know, the Starlink, the satellites in the sky, it gives you wireless internet. He's like, I got you. Come get the fucking dish. He's in the middle of nowhere. Where the fuck was he at? Some fucking lake in the middle.
He was at Pishkin.
So he was somewhere in the middle of Montana,
he was
dude.
in Pishkin.
And he's like, yo, come grab this antenna and this fucking shit and let's roll, dog. So shout out to Unger Sales. Thanks to him, we got to broadcast another Kill Eagles event worldwide. That one was fucking radical because Starlink, we were super unsure if it was going to be able to handle a stream. For one, streams take a lot of data and you got to have fast internet, and motherfuckers don't know that. And we were unsure that we might have been glitching. We're trying to live up to our name. We're trying to help Kill Eagle build up his name. So there's kind of a lot on the line, you know. We get to the Havre Ice Dome. We set up. We start running tests and shit. So that shit, dude. Starlink's the dopest internet ever. Shout out to Elon Musk and Starlink.
side note, if you're in an airplane and you have Starlink, you can use it, and it's about 230 megabits per second.
See that? That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of nowhere. I want to emphasize this. Havre, Montana is close to the border of Canada that has nothing around it. Nothing. And we put the antenna.
No, Havre has it.
I don't want to get it.
That's right.
We set the antenna up on this bus, I think, like an abandoned bus outside the venue. I don't even remember what it was. But it gives us a good range, dude. It gives us a good signal, dude. And all of a sudden we're running live. We're live streaming in the middle of nowhere. Fucking a dope ass fucking MMA, bare knuckle, kickboxing, and boxing event. It was dope as fuck, dude. And we got to watch oh yeah, Kai was commentating. I was commentating. We had who's our homeboy out of Glendive? Montanica.
Oh, Travis Rhodes.
Travis Rhodes. Oh, so we meet Travis Rhodes in Glendive, by the way, who also follows up with us in Havre and runs Havre commentating with us. That was fucking rad. I signed my very first autograph. I have a young fan in Havre that is watches the show. He's a young boy, and
shout out to Kyle Serber.
Yeah, shout out to Kyle Serber. Well, he brings a little kid to me, and I'm not gonna mention his name due to respect and privacy, but shout out to you, buddy. You know who you are. He comes up to me out of nowhere. I'm on the live stream. I'm commentating. He knocks on my shoulder. He's like, and I was like, yo, what's up? And he's all like, can I get your autograph? And it just stopped me in my tracks. I said, no way, dude. Is this real life? Yeah, man, I'll give you my autograph. So I pull out one of my old badges, one of my media badges from BKFC. I said, what cooler thing than to give my first autograph away to something that got me here? So I signed a media pass for him, and I said, here, bro, I hope this fucking makes you happy or something. You know what I mean? Do whatever. Took a picture with him. But that was cool for me. That was a milestone for me, first and foremost. I was like, damn, dude, I'm signing autographs and shit now. This is fucking crazy.
Hell yeah. Man, Sean Ibsen with the comment.
What did he say?
He says, Wesley Kill Eagle Jr. is the man. He brought bare knuckle MMA and bare knuckle boxing to Montana and did it for a great reason. I dust off the fight shorts any day to help him in the Kill Eagle promotion out. If you don't know, he's already got a belt from there too,
he'd be defending a title if he fights, right? Am I wrong? Or Wes? Correct me if I'm wrong, Wes.
That would be right. That would be right.
Bare knuckle. Yeah, he was the first to bring bare knuckle MMA for sure. And then he was the first one to ever bring it up, I think, ever when he was on the show. He's like, yo, I want to do bare knuckle MMA. And I was like, what the fuck? No way, dude. And then we hear Game Bread like 9-10 months later, something like that. I was like, oh, that's fucking crazy, dude. Wes was ahead of his time, man.
Hell yeah.
Wes was about that life. He's also a bad motherfucker. He does do it for a good reason. So if people who don't know anything about Kill Eagle Promotions, I'm assuming a lot of you guys do, but if you don't, I'm going to give you a little bit of details. Last year, we won Podcast of the Year from their fight promotion, and we wear their shit proudly at events. Sadly, we forgot at the last two events. Not normally like us. It's just been here at the studio. But what Kill Eagle does is unique.
You're always with us in our hearts.
So Kill Eagle has a unique story where his daughter at birth was she had cancer, and she had to go to the cancer center, Children's Hospital in Seattle, and he recognized that there's a serious lack of attention for children's cancer, and they only get a 10% of all the cancer funding the children do. Keep that in mind, you guys. You get like 10% of all the funding ever collected for cancer. So he wanted to do something on his own. He's like, I know that my voice isn't going to be enough to make a change. So he wanted to make a change, which was start a fight promotion and have fighters fight for a good cause, which is fighting for childhood cancers to end it, so the money and the funds go to Seattle and their hospital to help those children out.
Hell yeah.
He was just honored by the Seattle Mariners this year too, which is shout out to Kill Eagle.
Yeah, you got to throw the first pitch, him and Peyton.
That was fucking cool, dude. Yeah, we were getting live texts from Kill Eagle from the field when he was down there. He's like, yo, check this shit out. It's so fucking cool. I was like, dude, it's so rad, dude. So sick.
Mason, thank you for the stars. If that's what those are, appreciate you. Hell yeah.
So following Havre, me and Kai have a special appearance. We're supposed to go make, I guess, celebrity appearances down in Billings for Hemp Fest. So we jump on a plane, we fly from Havre to Billings, do Hemp Fest for the day, and then head back to Great Falls that day. And we follow up immediately with going to an out-of-state promotion. We live stream that. with me and Christian Brady. We do that. That was a success. I also signed a couple autographs with Kai that day too, which was the second time that's ever happened. And then Levi had a massive trip. So this is Levi's first time going solo, I guess, representing the boys to across the country.
Yeah.
Let's get into that one. That's a big one.
On a 12-hour notice, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot how short it
Don't
what
forget
notice
about
it was.
that.
Yeah.
So I also fucked up at work that week. So I was actually glad I got to go. Because we were at a barbecue at Dakota, High Pine. And because we had that family barbecue, right?
Yeah.
And
actually organized by my auntie. She set this up.
And I throw it out there and I was like, hey, if you ever need somebody to go with you, just let me know. I'll roll with you. You know, thinking in future.
Yeah.
Well, that was Sunday. Monday, he says, hey, Joey's probably not gonna make it. And that was like,
I want to take you up on this offer.
That was in the morning. He's like, so I'm gonna try to get his actual answer. Well, Joey doesn't answer him back till like 6:30 Monday night. All of Tuesday, I'm at work trying to figure out how to get his ticket into my
Shout out to Nate Shook's wife.
And well, by that time, now it's like 7:30 on Tuesday night, and we're supposed to leave at 6:30 on Wednesday morning. So I called my boss and I was like, hey, there's a big time opportunity for me to go to Miami tomorrow. She's like,
yo, you could not have sold that any better, dude.
She goes, all right, well, you know, I'll ask your other coworker, and then I'll ask your other coworker. If she doesn't do it, I'll do it. Go enjoy your time. Just come have fun.
I'm glad she was really reasonable, because to be fair, dude, we don't get a lot of time. A lot of these times, and when we get events, they're like, yo, it's
sometimes they're asking us, obviously,
like the week of. Yeah, they're like, yo,
like,
you
come
coming
on out
down
on Friday?
Yeah, we're like, fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me just jump on a plane right quick. Holy fuck.
So then I get off the phone with Nate, and he's like, all right, just give me your, name, birthday, whatever. We'll get you posted. I thought they finally got a hold of Joey and got it figured out.
Right.
I see, and then I fly down there with Dakota and them. I see him in there. He's like, yeah, we just bought you a new ticket. It's like another $1,000. That sucks, but
shout out Nate.
We got it done. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. All right, well, here we are. Let's roll.
I don't know if he would have done that for a lot of other people though. Probably seeing your name was like, yeah, he's the boy. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Right.
Right.
Like he would have said, you're burnt.
Yeah. Right.
You're burnt. Be toast. Whatever.
So talk about Miami, man.
So I do have a vlog of Miami of everything that I had battery-wise.
It's fire too. It's good.
It is. The thumbnail's kind of fucked, but everything that isn't on there has to live in my memory because I vlogged so much and I didn't have enough time with like plugins because I'm also trying to corner Dakota.
You kind of went bare too, to be fair. I think would you have the GoPro or would you have the Canon?
No, I went GoPro.
Yeah. I knew it was something like that.
I went all GoPro, and they don't have the longest of batteries, right? So like if you're chilling tough, recording for hours, you're gonna get about 2.5 out of it, right? So I tried to do that as much as I could, but man, everything that's not on the vlog is fucking tough, bro. Like I've missed out so much good shit, like because we were like, all right, we're gonna go check out the pier, whatever, the boardwalk. So we
Unger's right. We both did put our
GPS
jobs
down
on the line. You're absolutely right, dude. Levi had the same exact ultimatum I did when I had to go to Miami. Yeah. Levi had a cool boss. I didn't.
Yes, sir. But so now we tried to go to the beach after weigh-ins. Didn't work out. We ended up having to charge the Tesla that we were renting down there. And I didn't know it was fucking hurricane season. I was like, dude, this, like everything I've seen on the internet or on movies, whatever.
Right, yeah.
Miami, South Beach supposed to be popping like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, this place looks like Missoula downtown, except for more bikinis and shit. I was like, this ain't very lit.
Hey, Missoula's kind of lit though downtown.
No, don't get me wrong. The water, like the rain was sick, but it's torrential, dude. So if you're trying to carry around all this fucking electronics, like, kind of got to leave them in
Is
the
this
car.
day 1 or day 2?
This is weigh-in day.
Okay.
And we parked the Tesla, get out, walk down to TGI Fridays on South Beach. And that's about
a couple comments.
35 blocks, right? And then get back to the car. Bam, $50 fucking ticket because we didn't know if you're charging a Tesla.
Damn, you got a parking ticket?
Yeah, you have to sit in it. Yeah, so if you're charging a Tesla, now it made sense why everyone was sitting in their Tesla, so you don't get a charging ticket.
Shut the
So you only have to
fuck
pay for
up.
charging.
You have to sit in it to charge it?
Because if not, what do you mean? We were only gone 2 hours.
How long does it take to charge a Tesla?
About 2 hours.
For real? But that's like for like a week's.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It was low when we got there. We had about 30 miles left, right? And
Right.
it was full when we got back. So I don't know how long it took to charge in the meantime.
Sure, yeah.
And I had to leave all my fucking equipment because it was raining like a motherfucker. Anyways, day one. So we decided South Beach wasn't popping.
Right.
Fight day. Well, now you got all your.
Hold on. What about Chef? When did you meet up with Chef?
Oh shit! Me and Chef went side quest, and you can go watch that. That's on the Miami vlog, BKFC 49. You can head over to the
Again. That's Corey Hall. Corey Hall's our dog, man.
So and that was at 1 a.m. He's out here trying to get me drink these fucking souped up espressos. He's like, "Come on, you gotta get one of these." I tried. I was like, "That's fucking straight beans, bro." All right, cool. We're gonna drink it anyway. Let's chill. But then fight day comes during the daytime.
He said straight beans, bro.
Oh, mind you, that was Prospect Series night.
Fucking funny.
The first night was Prospect Series night. We missed that because we didn't get back from the South Beach till everybody was already back at the
That's
hotel.
right. I knew you
It's
missed
midnight.
something. Prospect
Series.
Yeah.
Then after the fight, bang, we head out. We're like, fuck it. We didn't get to go to the beach. Well, it's midnight. We're going to the fucking beach. So Tanya stayed at the hotel. So me and Dakota just take off. Because there's not that much traffic now. Now we get to South Beach. Literally, we walked up and down it. Nothing, dude. Nobody's out.
Trip.
Even like the clubs that are supposed to be popping, nothing's going on.
Crazy.
So we just walked over, and then I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to skivvy down. I'm going to just jump in the ocean. Well, Dakota scares me. He's like, dude, there's probably stingrays in there, dog. We're standing at the
Steve
water.
Irwin'd you?
Yeah, we're standing at the water. I'm like, you motherfucker, you probably right. So I scoop up some water and we take off.
Were you in your skivvies already too?
No, I was about to skivvy up.
Oh.
And, but oh fuck, on weigh-in night, dude, we went all over the place. Like when we were in South Beach, we went.
It seems like you guys got a lot of tourism pictures and shit. You guys did a lot of shit though.
We did because we went down to the boardwalk, which ended up being fucking Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett, the thing like the Seattle Eye. They had one of those.
Yeah.
We ended up on the boardwalk of the Hard Rock, which that was like the fucking shot for Skyline. But man, it was just like, and I didn't get all that because, like I said, my shit was all dead.
You gotta remember, he's from Montana too. What was your experience touching down in Florida?
Dude, because it's heavy air conditioning in the thing, and everyone warns you, watch out. As soon as you step outside the doors, it's hot as a motherfucker. Well, we got there at 3:30 in the afternoon, so it's as hot as it can be, right? So we opened the doors. I didn't realize that we're still feeling the air conditioning, and then we stepped 2 more steps out.
Dude, it's a wall of heat,
I
dog.
looked over, I was like, holy shit, bro, where are these fuckers at with this car? It's too hot right now. Because I was
dude,
like,
it's so hot there and muggy, dude. It's
I know
weird,
on the
dude.
way.
You don't realize you got dry ass air and you can walk around freely in thin air, and then you hit a wall of fucking warm air when you like get out of the airport in Florida. It's insane. Fucking sickening, bro.
But yeah, that fucking place was sick, dude.
Okay, so High Pine, it's High Pine's time, event time.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't get to watch a lot of those fights, so I had to watch when I got home.
Right.
Just because I was in the back trying to help Dakota and shit. And they had really weird, strict rules. Like I tried to
Was it Hollywood? Where were you?
No, we were in Miami-Dade Fairgrounds.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right.
But like in the corner of the event center, you could have thrown 4 BKFCs in that same place because of how that place was designed. So in the back right corner, that's where the fights and shit were. But there was a whole nother section over here that was empty. And way over here is where the media was. And back on this corner is where the fighters' tents and stuff. You know what I mean? Like not the tents, but like, the curtains.
It seemed like a really weird venue.
Rooms, I guess. It was a weird venue. It was okay. It wasn't big at all.
Yeah, no, it looked tiny. I remember
it was
seeing
loud.
Yeah.
It was loud for the boys that were there. And everything was going fine. Stuck to the game plan and just didn't happen that way. Dakota was,
he got caught slipping one heavy hand.
Bang, and you watched Duran step back, and this was actually on Mark Ingram, the running back's fucking story. You watch Dakota check hook him, bang, stop. Brian thought about it and then just fucking stepped in, and then Dakota ducked about 3 or 4 and then caught one between the legs. And he's like, "Fuck, bro, I tried to get up, but that shit." And he's like, "It felt like I was pepper sprayed. I couldn't." I was
Wild.
Like, I was like, "It's all right, man.
Hey, dude,
what fucking happens
we both have an L to Duran as corners
in Florida."
in Florida. God damn it. Yeah, so we can honestly say that that's 100% true that we have been served up by Brian Duran in the first round, both of our cornered fighters. To be fair, I had, Braden was not the person I should have cornered. He's not a very easy person to try to get a win with, to be honest.
Yeah. And
I really thought you guys were going to go in there. I thought it was going to be stretched out. I thought it was going to be like a 5-round fight. I thought Dakota looked really sharp going into this fight, and Brian's power is like for real, dude.
His walkout song was fucking tough. Shout out to Ghost J though. We listened to that.
Oh hell yeah, Ghost J, that's our dog, baby.
I don't quit, Ghost J. That's for Dakota's walkout. So
moving on, we have another big piece for Montana. Sean O'Malley wins the belt against Aljo. In a terrific fucking manner. Fucking knocked dude out. Everyone had Sean as the underdog this time, and Sean was he was treated just like Kai, I guess, in that sense, that nobody really thought he had a fucking chance, and Sean dominated and knocked dude out. Aljo was gone. Now we have 2 world titles in Montana. So shout out to the O'Malley clan, and shout out to Kai Stewart and you guys' hard work and your dedication to the craft. You guys have brought Montana 2 world titles, and we're super proud of you.
Hell yeah.
During this time, we also crossed 4 million people. Let me repeat, 4 million people coming through our Facebook at this time. We crossed 1 million. Then, we thought that was fucking huge. I mean, once we crossed 1 million, we're like, holy shit, dude, this is insane. Levi, do you remember that day? Like we were watching it like a hawk. We kept sending each other screenshots.
Yeah, I was at work, dude. All the big shit or all the big news or all the phone calls or all the fucking meeting phone calls always come through when I'm at work.
That's true. Levi's
I only work 3 days a week, dude. It's like, what the fuck?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems like all of our important shit seems to happen.
Apparently they're very important 3 days.
Yeah, those are their important days, it seems like. No, so I kept updating Levi. I said, dude, we just crossed 1 million, dude. Well, it started out with 250,000. I couldn't fucking believe we crossed 250,000. And the following week, we're up to like 750,000. The following week, we hit 1 million. The following week, we're crossing like 2.6 million. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Yeah, it just kept going up and up and up. We're like, holy fuck, dude, we did something. You know what I mean? And it really started to become like the manifest real. Like it started to feel real, like our dreams were coming true. Like everything that we've worked really hard for in the last 4 years was finally falling into place. Like we're getting the right attention, we're getting the right calls. It was awesome. That was a huge milestone for the show, is when we crossed 1 million. I remember the feeling that I got. It was like, it was worth making all the risk. It was worth doing everything that I needed to do. You know what I mean? It was like, we're on the right track to doing something great. You know what I mean? What were your thoughts on hitting 1 million?
1 million?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm looking for 1 billion. Job not done. What's there to be
My
happy
dog,
about?
man, my dog. That's that marathon mentality, baby. Let's go, dog. You just got me so hungry for more, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Hunger for more? That's Lloyd Banks.
Shout out to Lloyd Banks. The Hunger for More, one of the greatest albums of all time. Moving on. We had the privilege to, so Jake and Javis had made plans to go down to BKFC 50. We did also, it just didn't work out for financial reasons with the show. We're still tight, we're still getting our budget together and shit.
We're still tight.
Yeah, we're super tight. Yeah. we just weren't collected enough to go down to Denver. So Jake has been with the show at this point for a couple months, been putting in fucking work. I think his first event was Seasons Beatings in December.
Beatings last year. So now he's been with us about 8 months at this point.
Yeah. And he's like, I think I have enough confidence. I think I can maybe run some show if you guys want to fucking hook it up. I said, you know what? I'm going to get a hold of who I need to get a hold of, and let's get our media passes to you gentlemen, and you guys hold down the bust. And Jake fucking rocks it, dude. I mean, rocks it. He's in the right place, the right time. He's fucking talking to the right people. He is shaking hands and kissing babies all the way back to Montana, man. And he met some fantastic connections down there that we still work with to this moment. And Jake has developed some relationships with some people out of Denver that we really fuck with. One being Chris Mosey, the other being Ryan Garcia, who we fuck with heavy. You know what I mean? So shout out to those guys. That was a very successful trip. And we got they got to watch Lorenzo firsthand against what's his name? Chris Camozzi.
Yo.
And at this time, this was another kind of milestone. Lorenzo Hunt on GP, just because he has love for the boys, throws the logo on his banner and was like, yo, I fuck with you guys. You guys are on my banner. And for those who don't know, behind the scenes, we have a pretty good relationship with the champ, man. I got nothing but love, respect, and loyalty to Lorenzo Hunt. The guy has showed me so much fucking grace and taken me under his wing. Oh, fuck. How can I forget this? In January, in KM3 at Knucklemania 3, I was selected.
February.
Oh, yeah, February. I was hand selected by Lorenzo's family to go into, while Levi was doing post-fight interviews, post-fight presser with David Feldman and those guys, I get selected to go into the champ's locker room, and I get a very, very intimate and special moment with him and his family after his win against Mike Richmond. I get a really special opportunity to interview Mike Perry for the first time. I get a one-on-one with Mike Perry. I get some really cool content and an exchange between Mike Perry and Lorenzo Hunt, digesting the fight of what just went down. It was a very, very special moment for me. I can't believe I forgot about that. So shout out to Lorenzo Hunt. Shout out to your family. Shout out to your dad. Shout out to your wife. You guys are the shit. Moving on, Levi, your next topic.
Well, yes.
Big announcement. This one's yours.
Hold this down for a second.
Sure. Okay.
Just talk side shit. I was trying to let Jake talk.
No. Okay. So, we done also a couple things in the mix. We actually filmed and did some behind the scenes shit for El Nino, which is a rock band, earlier this year as well. And Mark Rizzo, he's from Soulfly, the guitarist there. He really he fucks with us too. Brought us back. Shout out to Sober Up Productions and Judd and those guys because he put that together. So we got to film backstage for the first time for a rock band. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, we did have Mark Rizzo on. I think that might have been season 3. But
I think that was season 3. Yeah.
But that was season 4. What you're talking about?
Yeah. That was cool, right? But that was just me side gabbing. Levi, next topic. This is a big one.
Oh, and then in I think August or something like that.
Yeah, right after Kai's fight.
Yeah, we had a billboard put up in Fox Farm. Shout out to our boy at Billboard Nerds, Rico.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we had a whole weekend full of a billboard, man. If you guys were there, we appreciate it. All the love in the world. If you didn't, we know you seen it because that's just how we get down.
That shit was the coolest, dog.
It was
and
if you ever need a billboard, hit my boy Tylen up because he runs the Northwest.
Yeah, I'm in the Pacific Northwest regions. I'm partnered up with Billboard Nerds. I am their sales rep for this corner of the geography of the map. And yeah, if you guys looking for advertisement, trying to get your business out there, make sure you hit up me, baby. Digital advertising.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a little recap on 50 from this man.
Hey.
So we're just gonna jump to Jake real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I didn't know if my shit was working.
We weren't quite there, but you're on here, so let's just roll with it, baby.
You said
All right, sorry, dude. I'm so sorry that I can't be there. I mean, even though I'm half a block away, I'm down for the count today.
You're the best, bro, and no worries about that. So let's talk about Jake Fenner. Our blessing from the universe that we had no expectations of or know anything of, and here he comes, is fucking rolling in like the hero he is, man. And later on, let's just say, I don't know, like what? So he handles Denver. We coordinate with you. We're gonna talk about it in a second here. Where am I at here? I just want to get back on track.
Let me sit down here.
How do I go back, Levi? Right here.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
So
hell yeah, brother.
Sean. Oh yeah, Denver. Okay, so Jake, you come into the show, Seasons Beatings in December. It's your first time going to an event. I think we invite you to come along and maybe help out during this time. Why don't you talk about it?
Yeah, so Denver, we just wanted to go and support Lorenzo and just go watch. I mean, I was had been doing the show a little bit with you guys by that point, but it just was going to be some fun that Jason and I were going to do is just go support Lorenzo and then basically support you guys. And if you needed, fucking extra boots on the ground, in case some shit popped off or,
Hell yeah.
you know what I mean? Just to represent the team. And then just shit just kind of worked out where you guys didn't end up going. And then
Well,
we didn't
good
get shit.
sponsor.
We didn't get shit figured out in time. And so yeah, I was just on Jason and I was, the night before we were nervous, stuff was going, we were up fucking around later than I wanted to be. And I'm just a person where it's just like, I
You're the
like to,
strickler of the group.
I am,
What do you know? What did you call yourself? I can't remember. The
I can be
uncle,
the strict uncle
the
sometimes,
strict
the,
uncle. Yeah.
the unfun uncle sometimes. When I just like, for me, it was just so fucking nerve wracking because it's like, you guys have worked so hard and for so long to build this up. And then it's like, hey, dog, we can't make it. We need you. And obviously we are very similar in a lot of we are all very similar, but we're all different in
Absolutely.
ways
Yep.
how we carry ourselves. And so I was fucking nervous. It's not like I'm a weirdo where I can't feel like I can't get by, in a tough situation. But it was just fucking scary because you guys have built a lot of, like I said, you've worked your asses off to build these relationships. And so yeah, and then I mean, we didn't, a couple of the people that we were hoping to link up with just didn't pan out. Not by your guys' fault or anything. Just shit just didn't necessarily work out like we were hoping. But we just kind of kept our cool, and just a couple cool things happened. We ended up getting that when
It was a
we
really
walked.
cool team organization. Now that I have flashbacks that you bring it up, we were coordinating through the phone so much back and forth. It was a really big team effort into
Yeah.
kind of coordinating. I actually forgot about that.
Well, and it was stressful too, because then it's like I'm trying to, I'm fucking using my GPS on my phone, so that's killing
Yeah.
my battery. And then I'm, on Messenger, or, we're, like you're saying, coordinating a bunch. And then I'm fucking trying to post, because I'm very terrible. We've talked about this with social media. I'm very
You
new
got
to it,
good.
so trying to figure out how to post video, or not figure out I know how to post a fucking video, but you know what I mean. It's like figuring out what's good and what's not, and
Right.
the music kind of sets the tones for, like we've talked about before. And so it's just a lot of stress. I wanted to make good contacts while I was there. I wanted to get good content for you guys, and I just wanted to represent you guys in the way, like we've talked about before, is like we don't change who we are for anyone. So it's
Right.
just,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to
You
carry
knocked it out
myself.
of the
Holy
fucking
shit, 4
park.
Twitter followers.
You
Hell yeah.
knocked it out of the fucking park, Jake. When you upon all the mix, and then you got a really good piece of side contact with Howard Davis, a one-on-one that we never even got to drop, but the content behind it was so fucking dope that you were dropping on the go. Like it
Yeah.
felt like we were there, and that was what like what was so special for me as because of our absence. I felt like we were missing out on so much content, but with you down there, you were killing it, dude. You were doing everything that the show was gonna do anyhow. It was so
Yeah,
beautiful, man.
it was like I'm not bullshitting you, dude. The first like hour and a half of that, I didn't see like any of the prelims, or like I missed a couple of the first like actual main card fights because it's like HD. Because then I fucking told you I forgot your backpack at his spot when we did that interview.
Yeah.
So he's messaging me, oh hey, we just rolled up. So I'm fucking meeting all these other people, and I'm just like, hey, I'm Jake with the Weekly Bus. And they're like, hey, we don't know you, but we know who Ty and Levi are, but. And so yeah, I no bullshit, dude. Ran across the fucking place to go meet HD, get some content with him. And then it was crazy because Kai walked by right as we were walking towards the front. They were going to the roll call and shit. So it was like crazy getting pictures of him, and then HD. I'm like right there talking to him too. And then fucking you're like, oh, Lorenzo's live out in the VIP
Dude,
parking
you were
lot.
on
So then
Lorenzo's
I
live.
sprint across the motherfucking event center, dog, in my nice ass dress shoes. And people are probably thinking I was a psycho. This lady that worked the door for security for the VIP shit, bless her
Yeah.
heart. Bless her heart, dude. Because she didn't fuck. After like the second or third time I ran out of there, she didn't fuck with me like at all. And
Yeah.
well, then you sent me that picture where I was in.
Hey, turn your camera sideways, would you?
Okay. Oh fuck!
Or drop it. It's all good.
There you go. There you go.
I got it leaned up on some janky shit. So all right, but yeah. So then you send me the picture of like me with in the back of Lorenzo's
Yeah.
live feed.
That
Oh,
was neat, dude.
it was just nuts, dude. The whole experience, it was just so surreal. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm fucking like I met John Dodson down there. I mean, I'm fucking, getting this
That's the
cool
Conor
content.
McGregor event too, isn't it?
No, no, that was a couple events before that.
No, that was 46.
Oh yeah, it's still
Yeah,
Denver
because
though,
Lorenzo
huh?
wasn't fighting. Remember, he had Lorenzo's belt.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but yeah, and it was fucking surreal, dude, and it was just so fun. And then we met fucking Ryan Garcia and his homie Jake. I always fuck up and forget his last name, but yeah, dude. And then that just has been like a fucking super awesome blessing in disguise. It's a new friendship, but those guys are the shit. And
Absolutely. Denver sports betting with Ryan, that contact was gold, man. They're so cool. We're so happy to have those guys on. What you did down there was picture perfect for anybody that would expect any of their friends trying to hold down their position, man. It was awesome, man. It was like watching ourselves from a distance.
it was scary as fuck, dude. All I wanted to do was just, well, and then they're like, yeah, you can't videotape any of the shit, or whatever. So I'm like, that's all we had because you guys couldn't find you couldn't find the charger for the camera the night before.
The
So I'm like,
fucking
well,
Canon, yeah.
yeah, I was like, well, we're fucked, I was like, we can. Oh, that's what we gotta do too is get the interviews out.
Yeah.
I recorded all the interviews from that shit at the
I
post
didn't
press.
know
Well, I
that.
guess.
Yeah, we'll get that out for sure.
Anyways, I mean that's yeah, but yeah, and it was just fucking scary, bro. And like I was like nervous because like some of the people that I was hoping to link up with, just that didn't happen. So I was just like, I had the media pass, so I just kind of just I don't know, let my nuts hang. Well, and like I said to you guys before, the relationships that you guys built throughout, and just caring about your business the way that you guys care about your business allowed me to fucking let my nuts hang. You know what I mean?
And those things were swanging, baby.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Well, just everyone once they found out I was with the bus, it was like, oh, okay, you're with these guys. You know what I mean? And yeah,
You're
just
the
nothing
man,
but
dog.
love. It was
So
fun. It was scary, and it was just like I said, I was all over the place. I can't even remember how many steps I think I did like 26,000 steps that day, and most of them were in that fucking arena, bro. I was running all over that place, trying to just meeting motherfuckers, and be like, oh shit, weekly bus, check us out. Here, give me your phone. I'll look it up
I'll,
for you right now.
yeah, I'll subscribe on your own phone.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, I know you're not feeling too great. I just wanted to ask you, what was your favorite moment or thing from this year?
Yeah, we're gonna do honors too, by the way.
I know.
I'm not
Yep.
sure, dude. Like that's tough because it's like I don't know, like
Or was there
it
one
was like
valuable lesson you learned this year?
it was like every time I turned around, it was like another like little milestone. I mean, just the Denver thing in itself was fun to be there, and then just how well it worked out. And then you guys bring me on to the logo of the show, and then we have hopefully some
Shout
really
out
cool
Ghost.
fucking sponsorship shit coming up,
Hell
and
yeah.
I think that
this
was one of my
Friday.
proudest moments was when Jake was official. When we announced it officially that you were a part of the show, and then the logo fell in.
Shout out to
That was a
Ghost
really
Jay.
proud moment for me
Yeah.
too. I just think you were
Oh
the
shit! I
missing
totally
piece.
forgot to do this when he got on. Fuck. All right. Well.
Yeah, Ghost Jay killed it, bro. And it just, I don't know, it just, for me, like I said, this shit's just a trip because I just was trying to fill in when you guys needed one or the other was gone, or, I just was like hanging out, hanging and banging. And it just kind of turned into all of this. And it's a fucking turning into a whirlwind. And I don't know, I don't know, honestly. My proudest moment is just like us. And like we've talked about, like, we're not always the perfect friends. Like we butt heads and shit, but that's what makes our relationship real. And
Yep.
I'm just pretty proud of like our relationship and our business relationship that we're starting to dial in now. And it's exciting. But honestly, one of my favorite moments from this year was getting to watch you guys watch Kai defend his title in Salt Lake and just seeing the emotion
I
like
cried.
Yeah. Oh, and just like, I mean, I was obviously happy for
You know
him.
me, I had
but-
help from the earth, so I had a lot of emotions going
Yeah,
on.
you're right. You're right. And just you guys have grinded this whole thing out with him with you, and you guys with him. And it was just kind of like a fucking super cool like culmination of, I mean, obviously there's a lot more work left to do on both sides, ours and his, but it was just fucking super cool to just see. To watch that on TV would have been cool, but to be there live and then just to see you guys, it was fucking cool. I just took a step back and just like,
That's so cool. I didn't know you had that perspective, Jake. That makes
yeah,
my
dude,
heart so cool, man.
it was just fun to just watch you guys just be so. And then in that video, that vlog that Levi does, dude,
He
you can
kills the
tell,
vlog,
that's
dude.
my
That's
fucking dog, dude. It's just
dude.
the love
That
and the
vlog is sick.
support.
Oh, dude, and then I vlog the whole thing, but then when I switch to the Canon, you can see me just living through there too, because every round I switch to a different location.
Yeah.
So when we go back through that, it'll be fucking sick.
I don't. We'll talk about that vlog in a little bit, but I don't want to keep you too long either. I do know you're feeling like shit. I'm glad you joined us for this recap because we feel like we're missing you a little, but I do want to get into a very, 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 very special part of this episode here. And I think a lot of our viewers were excited to hear it, and we just kind of draw it out. But let's get into 2023 best of, and let's give out some honors.
All right. So first, we're going to start off with knockout of the year. Bum, bum, bum.
Knockout of the year.
Yeah.
Lorenzo versus Mike Richmond.
And no shocker there.
It's hard to compete against that. Like I said, we had Josh Watson that came up in the nominee for his knockout against Greg Hardy, but it's hard to go against when a man's on the ground and he gets up and one punches a man to sleep.
Well, nothing against Hardy, but I feel like Watson, but Hardy's kind of a slough, and he got retired pretty quickly from BKFC.
Facts.
Right.
So just for it, that was a big fight, and Lorenzo to step up, and after that look in Lorenzo's eye, bro, like he knew.
But also
it was
the look in Mike's eye coming right at him after he got up too. Mike come in,
he was coming in for the
chin
kill.
down,
Yeah.
He was ready to go.
Mike was gonna finish him, and then Lorenzo. The crazy shit about I've always the more I emphasize about like how if you've been on the ground, if you've been punched really hard, it's really hard to recover. You know what I mean? So when the way Lorenzo gets up, sturdies his feet, and places the best punch you could fucking land ever, dude. Oh man, it just was the perfect ingredients for the best knockout I've ever seen, dude.
And him going helped out too.
So there's that. All right, and then we're gonna jump into.
So shout out Lorenzo Hunt. You earned the knockout of the year for 2023.
Congrats, Lorenzo.
Shout out to the female fighter of the year, Christine, the Misfit
girl.
Misfit. Shout out to you. You know why you earned this, because you are the most dominant female in combat sports right now, currently, in my opinion, no matter what promotion you're talking. If you're talking active female fighters, I think, my opinion, Christine Faria's run is worth competing for number one, dude. She's a bad motherfucker, and she lives those words.
Hell yeah. And that has to bring up male fighter of the year.
Our dog, dude. Let's
Kai Hefty Big Outcast Stewart.
Call us biased. Call us what you want, dog. But our boy earned this. You know what I mean? He came in, he stole the belt from Louis, and then defended it against a very tough and seasoned Howard Davis, who on both incidences, Kai was the heavy underdog in both of these, I feel. The world never gave him a chance against Louis. He fucking rocked Louis. And the entire BKFC community wasn't giving fucking him a fair shake with him versus Howard Davis. And the way he performed at each location during each fight and the way he evolved throughout each fight is not to be fucked with. That championship run he had, and the walls that he had in front of him and the hurdles he hurdled to get to that point, what made him the fucking man of the year and the male fighter of the year, in my opinion.
And now we got the most valuable fighter for BKFC 2023, Mike Platinum Perry.
What's your thoughts on that, Levi?
I think he did bring a lot of eyes this year twice. So it's correct for me.
Yeah, I just think it's hard to
One
go
King of
against. It's
Violence
a
title.
no-brainer because of the amount of attention that he's brought to the sport.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people are a little sad that he's getting the shine that he is, but you can't deny the fucking the attention in the eyes that he's drawing to the sport. So
Too much star power to be ignored for MVF.
yeah.
That's great.
Hey, I
All
just want
right.
to say, yeah, congrats to Kai too. Like everyone was fucking hating on him and saying that he wouldn't be able to do it, and he fucking shut them the fuck up twice. So that
Hell
was
yeah,
exciting.
man.
I sorry, I was looking at some shit when you guys were talking. I forgot to slip that in. So
So shout out to Mike Perry, Platinum. You've been super cool to the show. Nothing but love for you. You earned this spot. Not only because of your fame, but because of your performances in the ring as well. You did beat Eddie Alvarez. You also did beat who else did he fight this year? Eddie Alvarez and Mike Perry
He
and
fought Luke Rockhold.
Luke Rockhold.
Rockhold,
Yes,
Made him spit his teeth out.
Yep. And both performances were spectacular. He completely destroyed Luke Rockhold. And then he showed him that his power is worth something with Eddie Alvarez.
And Alvarez was piecing him up, but he
I
said
think
that's what he
just
wanted.
like the Mike Perry Lorenzo thing, you just can't. You're a punch away. You're a fucking punch away in bare knuckle. It is not what you're used to with glove fighting. You're literally a punch away, and we've seen it happen multiple times. You think you're winning this fucking fight? Well, that might be the case within this next left or right. That shit changes quick.
him sticking his chin out and just eating those punches was fucking wild, bro.
All right. So that
It
brings
was-
us to
that may be the
absolutely.
craziest tactic to beat KFC I've ever seen. So
The next one is in line would be
the Slobber Knocker, aka Fight of the Year.
this thing
These
was a
two
dog
boys
fight.
right here.
We
Tony Loco Soto versus Tyler Goodjohn.
We've seen hundreds of bare knuckle fights this year, boys. It was hard to siphon through to decipher which ones were best. There was a lot of fights that went the distance. There's a lot of fights that were ended by doctor stoppages. There's a lot of fights that ended by knockout. This fight in particular was phenomenal. I think that it could have gone either way in decision. And, Soto obviously did win on this particular fight, but Tyler Goodjohn very much could have taken it from the way he performed in the later rounds. I mean, it was a flip-flop. I mean, it was an awesome fight.
I think Tyler's fucking scar tissue did him worse.
Oh, it did him dirty for
Did
sure.
him dirty.
I mean, if you love blood, if you love hard hits, if you love good chins and good
Tyler's
jaws,
fights are one to go watch, though.
there.
Sure.
Tyler Soto as well. Tyler Soto.
I'd like to see Soto fight
Tony
next
Soto,
year.
my bad. Tony Soto and Tyler Goodjohn are guaranteed for a fucking brawl of a fight. You're
right.
guaranteed a good fight with those guys.
It'd
And
be
with
fun to
that,
try and see him fight next year.
with Tony Soto being part of the fight or the fight of the year, he also got breakout fighter of the year.
And I think it's for obvious reasons. He had the fight of the year from us, and then also
Yeah,
he was
seriously?
he stayed super, super active.
Are you guys being for real?
What?
What was that?
Chat keeps telling me I got a booger hanging. Do I?
Oh shit.
And then he said, "Just kidding."
Oh, I was like, God damn it, dude.
So Tony, you earned this, man. You stayed active. You performed the way you wanted to. Some of your fights weren't, exactly the way I'm sure you imagined, but you pulled out the W's regardless, and you showed your fans that you are a true purebred fucking dog.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Breakout fighter of the year.
And
Congrats.
now for our last honor of 2023 event of the year. And this might be biased. It probably is. It probably is.
It was the best. That
The boys were
Knucklemania
here.
3. But that was the best. That was the best by far.
56 was so fun, dude.
I mean, a lot of people liked 46 though, too.
The
46
one
was
in Denver?
Good. 50 was
Yeah.
good. 44 was good.
I don't think that card was. That card was pretty stacked. But I think this last one in Salt Lake. We had 4 title defenses, didn't we?
Yes.
Well,
3.
No, 4.
Well, and then the
still.
king
There
of-
was almost 5 with the king.
3
of Violence.
titles. You had your
3
heavyweight,
titles.
featherweight, then you had your flyweight with the females, and then you had the King of Violence.
Right, but
But the King of Violence supposedly is
but
not
you're
defendable,
almost-
right?
Oh no, yeah, that's right. 4 belts.
Okay. But either way, 4 title fights in fucking
In one night, come the fuck on.
Crazy, crazy.
Elevated Visions Lifestyle X.
Did you say that was our last honor?
That was our last honor.
That's a lie. But we don't have a graphic for this one right
What?
now. But
That's
our
a
last
lie.
honor was the best coach of the year. Coach of the year
Oh,
went to
shit.
Dave Evans.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Coach
yeah,
of the
no
Year,
shocker
Dave
there.
Evans. That's me and Jake's coach too.
Yep, that is Jake and Levi's coach, along with Kai's and many
When my
others. Man.
fucking feet here heals up, I'll be there, boys.
Dave Evans is most definitely, in my eyes, earned that right because he has not only a title, world title earned, but he also defended it in the year and also against a very, very
Ty
underdog.
likes
Underdog. You were
47 a
underdog.
lot.
What was that?
Dude, he's super active in the community, and he
I
just
said
does a
Ty
lot of
Cobra
shit.
he
He's a
gets
good
me
guy,
47
and
a lot.
he's dating a family friend of ours, and I've got to know him the last like year and a half, a little bit, and he's a really good dude. I like him a lot, and he works his ass off for his fight community, and I'm proud of him and what he's accomplished so far. So.
Fuck yeah, dude! And he's such a nice and humble guy. He
Someone
he's
saying
fucking
Ty needs to
hilarious.
fight. I had four comments saying I need to get in there, but now we got one for Thailand. So is that our boy Randy or who's running that page?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you that when we talk about Salt Lake, I'll tell you a story that I had with David Feldman. A conversation that I had with David. Jake knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey, this motherfucker.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here eventually. We're not at Salt Lake right now, are we?
I don't know where you're at, bro.
I think we're on the next slide right now, to be honest with you. We are right here, Jerry Robinson.
Yeah.
So Jake, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
I think the honors were awesome to give out. Thank you to all those guys that we got to witness perform. You guys' performance is what made it happen. You guys are the shit. You guys earned those awards and those honors. I hope it brought some kind of pride to you guys because we really did digest. We did look deep, and it took a lot to decide. And some people, if we hurt some people's feelings, oh well.
We didn't have a heavyweight fighter of the year.
No, we went male and female.
We went male and female.
Yep.
Yep.
I want to just a side note for I think Bulgaria's fucking event outside of these states was
fucking
fire,
Sean Epson, man. He said Jake doesn't know it yet, but I've used his image to build the 2024 Fenner's Fireman calendar. The money raised will be used for a good cause.
I got a bunch of pictures of me fight. I got a bunch of pictures of me fighting fire on when I used to do wildland firefighting, so we could edit some sexy body on there, and just keep my beard on there, and it'll be fine.
That's hilarious.
All right. That motherfucker is funny too. Like everyone at Flow State is fucking just super positive, but they'll push you. They push you. I've only been going a little bit, and I didn't go I only went like twice a month of December. I was lazy as fuck. But I like Flow State a lot, and I like the people that are there coaching, and just I don't know. I've been enjoying it. So,
Jake, we've been enjoying you. Thanks for being with us, my boy, and I'm so happy you're a part of the show.
And we'll see you in the studio this Friday. I think we have Jeff Houston on. I'm not sure.
Word! I'm excited. Should I bring his jacket? Should I go buy a new jacket?
Is that Fight World Live?
No,
it's just
season 5.
Yeah.
Episode 1, Jeff Houston?
Possibly.
Holy shit.
That'd be a banger of a start of a
season.
That'd
be a banger of a season. Shit. Season 5, episode 1.
That might be a little hint. Thank you all for watching.
Well, hey, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. I we talked a little bit last night, but just thank you for all the love that you guys show me. And just, like I said, this was just something fun to help you guys fill in. And then, it's turned into something super awesome, and it's only going to get better from here. So I just...
Fuck yeah, man. To the mountaintop we go, baby. I'll give you a tuggy on the way up, too.
Yep. All right, perfect. Yeah, I didn't say much, but your boy was doing a little bit of cooking yesterday, so I got some shit lined up for us. So...
Yeah.
But...
All right,
well, I'm going to eat a little food and probably pass out.
All right, my boy. Feel better, man.
Yep,
Take some
I'm about
Pepto.
to get off here. It is me and my wife's anniversary. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, boys. I'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
Love you. Okay, so we're going to try to... We've been on here way longer than I think either one of us expected.
Happy anniversary, love.
We got about 5 more topics, I think, that we got to wrap up here.
What?
Hell yeah, we're at Jerry
Yep.
Robinson.
All right, go on.
So
Then.
we continue the journey throughout this recap of our 2023 with we had a really cool in-house special guest. He's a Strange Music artist. If you guys don't know who Strange Music is, it seems like you're not from Montana. That's Tech Nine's rap group and his label. We had Jerry Robinson coming in-house, and he dropped the Valley of the Doom, which we didn't honor correctly. We had some fucking sound check issues.
Man, that whole thing is bad.
We had audio
man.
issues, and we do apologize, Jerry. We'd love to have you on again when we can run it back and give you the fucking service you deserve.
Yep.
But that was a really big highlight from us because they pulled the Strange Music van into the studio. It was a really cool.
No matter
feeling,
what, we connected with Jerry Robinson, so
it was legit.
That meant something to us.
It did mean something to us. He put on a hell of a show at the Newberry, so shout out him. And he also was with Ritz. That was a fucking cool show. We also did something kind of different this year because we only sponsored Kai as a fighter. We just didn't want to get too involved with a lot of the fighters at that point, personally. But things have taken a shift over the last year and a half, and we just decided to make the decision that we were going to start sponsoring fighters and putting them on. We don't want to manage at this point or do anything like that. We just want to help propel the fighters that are really putting on for the city and that show love to us. So we wanted to show love back. Mike, I love you with all my heart, baby. Shout out to 20 past 4. You want stop vaping headshot.
Yeah, shout out to our man, Michael Mattern. And our aunt, Jamie St. Mark's. They're both right there.
Heck yeah.
Back to backs. Let's go.
So we sponsored Lance Regenball.
Yep, that's the dog.
And that was earlier. He lost his first fight underneath us, actually, in Havre. But followed up with a couple of victories.
Yeah.
Let's go. And Daniel Molina, we put him on.
Dog.
He fucking has performed as well. We had a fusion event in October, actually, where we actually had our whole crew, along with Flow State, rocking weekly bus merch and putting us on.
Yeah, we didn't give one to Staber, and that was our bad.
We fucked up by not giving one to Lucifer Staber for sure. Shout out to you guys. We'll get you on the flip side, baby. But the ones that we did get on, man, we went to Fusion in October and we came home victorious on all ends. I cornered Kyle Serber that night. He came home with a decision victory.
Big dubs.
He performed perfectly. It was my first time cornering since Tovi, and I think it couldn't have gone any better, man.
Good redemption cornering though, right?
Well. Kyle Serber,
Kettering kid had a little punch on him too.
I think he did. He did. I think Kyle Serber did exactly what he needed to do in order to win that fight. And what he really was dialed in with his corners. He listened to our words. He straightened up in mid-fight. He was evolving as he fought, which was exactly what you want to see a fighter do in the ring, man. He listened to direction really well, and he performed and got that dub on his own, man. He likes to give credits to his corners, but only thing we could do is guide. He was the one in there performing, and he did exactly what he needed to do. So shout out to Kyle Serber, shout out to Daniel Molina, shout out to Lance Regenball, and shout out to Lucifer Stabler that night. You guys all fucking kicked ass. Yep, we brought home dubs that night, so that was a big night. And we also sold merch that night for the first time with Fusion. We had a really big conversation, locked in a deal with Fusion. So we are looking to make a permanent relationship with Fusion and start doing a lot more traveling around the state at their fucking events and selling merch at their events under Terrell's blessing. So shout out to Terrell Bracken and Fusion Fight League for holding down the boys and allowing us to have the freedom to sell our merch there.
Hell yeah. And you'll see more of us at Fusion because of that deal. So
yes, sir. That gives us the flexibility to start showing up around the state more often for you guys that are performing for us. That was badass. Now we fast forward to the moment of Salt Lake.
All right.
Salt Lake City. Big moment. Halftime. Shout out to you guys. This was major.
Shout out to the Halftime Sports Bar. Shout out to Hudson's Trash Removal.
Shout out to Halftime.
And shout out to Native Grown.
But yeah, for being the first ones to step up. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Halftime. You guys were the first sponsors to step up and say, yes, we are sending you boys to Salt Lake and make that happen because we believe in you. And I just want to make that known that the Halftime Sports Bar and Casino has held us down like a motherfucker, man. I really do appreciate the support that comes out of that company. Also, some side sponsors. We did land a sponsor during this time as well, which was Native Grown. Shout out to Charlie Swan and them boys over there at Native Grown. They also were the second team to jump on and say yes to us at that point. And then they helped contribute us get down to Salt Lake. Without Hudson's trash removal, shout out to Kyle. We'll always fuck with Kyle. Kyle always has our back. He's had our back from, I think, season 2, right? 3?
3 for sure.
Yeah, for a couple seasons now. So Kyle's been a main one, man. And without those 3, we would have never been able to get down to Salt Lake. So shout out to our sponsors who truly hold us down and show support where it matters on these trips. These trips are the bread and butter of our content, and it allows us to meet the people we need to bring you the content you guys like.
That's right. Oh, and backwards, another shout out. Thanks to Fusion for also allowing Team Bushido to sell out their for the 50-50s for Fight for a Cause.
100%
every time.
Yep. Shout out to those guys as well. Not yet. Salt Lake. So
no, that's not. That was a whole.
This truly is the first time the boys are going a full crew to an event.
Yeah, we've never really went more than like 3 of us, really.
And we were on the fence whether
3
we
or
were going to fly
4.
or what, but we ended up all going together.
5 of us.
Yep, and it was worth it. We got all the content in the world. Just traveling. The vlog is fucking fire. It should be dropping today? Maybe
Christian
tomorrow?
said it's dropping. Mine's been out for about a month.
Yeah, Levi had his GoPro vlog out, and then the
them.
full edited trip vlog should be coming either today or tomorrow. We'll figure that out. But Salt Lake was the trip, man. I think it was a really, really certifying trip. We linked up with an important future sponsor that we're talking. We've been building up a lot of hype around those guys. We linked up with Bucked Up down there in Salt Lake, and we'll be bringing Bucked Up sponsorships, and a lot of their content is going to be fueled by us. And we're looking forward to working with those guys and building a really strong and strengthen our relationship with them. But past that, the event, dude, the weigh-ins was fucking sick.
Yeah, the Sky Bar, that was a fucking spot, huh?
The fucking Airbnb was dope. We stayed at a little Airbnb called the Hummingbird Airbnb. It was legit, man. I fucked with it.
The Hummingbird House, I'd do that shit again.
Yeah, that was
cool. It wasn't
man.
very big, but it was tough.
It was tiny. It was tiny, but it was perfect for what we needed.
What we had going on, exactly. Yeah. It's not like we were there that much.
It was clean.
It wasn't no buzzard in, I'll tell you that.
No, yeah, it wasn't. We've stayed in some hoochie ones, man, and that was a good one, dude. Then we went to the weigh-ins, which was at the Sky Bar, and it was like a double platform, like wraparound fucking balcony. It was really cool, actually. And we got to see Feldman and all the people over there, Nelson, fucking G. Shout out to all the mains that always fuck with us, Jay Villa.
That's our dog, Jay Villa.
Yeah, all you guys, man, you always are so welcoming. So it's always nice to go to the weigh-ins and shit, and always check in and get that feeling of initial. Let's get the shit in the party.
Kevin Smith, BKFC. I just seen you on our Instagram. So
we spent his birthday with him, so that was cool.
Yeah, we did, dude.
Yeah,
he was rocking that fucking sick ass shirt.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Tony Montana.
Yeah.
So
just playing Brittany. What's up?
It was just overall, it was just a really, really beautiful event. Everything went perfectly. Kai went in there, did what Kai needed to do. Fucking Mike Perry's fight was incredible. Just the whole event, I just think was picture perfect. I think that's probably why it's my personal favorite and yours as well, and Jake's as well, because it was just so picture perfect.
You can just see everything I did, man. Just go back, watch my vlog. I started my own vlog channel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll talk about that in a minute, though.
Yeah, that's next slide. I think we're almost done here. And then
we went down to Billings for Thanksgiving, so we missed the Billings, we missed the Billings fusion.
Oh yeah.
Beatings because we were at BKFC.
Then we came back.
We did go to Thanksgiving, so shout out to Connor Lorenz for the invite.
Yes, we did Friendsgiving there. That was a cool connection. Shout out to Connor and those guys. And then upon our return, we had Seasons Beatings here in Great Falls, which was another great event by Fusion. Went flawlessly. Tommy, another one victory. He went 3-0 on the year, I think. Or was it
3 or 4, bro? I'm not 100.
4-0 maybe on the year. And that was interesting to see that go down. Also, our boy Lance performed really well that night. Who else? Lance and someone else. Austin went down that night.
Austin. Lance.
I can't remember. Anyways, season beatings was fucking dope.
Lucifer Staber.
And then the
Wait,
boys
fight
did
that
something.
one? No.
No, I don't think
Fuck,
he did.
man, no.
Then we
Crazy
did
man.
something different than we've never done before. We did a Christmas drive for unfortunate or less fortunate kids. We ended up helping around, I think, like 10 families.
Yeah,
And
X amount.
yeah. And which was, a very special feeling in itself. We watched the community rally with us and contribute. And shout out to everybody that contributed to that, because you guys helped make someone else's Christmas a whole lot better than it was before.
Hell
And,
yeah.
and it made me really proud. That was another really proud moment for me, is helping out the community that we love.
As a father, it was a really proud moment for me to see you guys do that.
Thanks, Dad. And then a milestone happened. Levi, why don't you tell them about the milestone? Boop.
Then our boy Jake Fenner actually reached out to his boy Tom Wiley.
Shout out Tom Wiley.
Guess where
Shout out
Tom
Jake.
Wiley works? KRTV. So in the middle of our Christmas thing, we also got put in the middle of KRTV.
Yeah.
Prime time television, baby. We was on the news.
5:30 news.
5:30. You know what that means?
We had
That's
our
the
own
one everybody
slot.
watches. That's the one with their old. I finally got recognized at my casino. If that doesn't tell you that the old people now know who we are, then
We out
whatever.
here.
We out here. But KRTV, you
Shout
can
out
go
to
back.
KRTV, man. That was
You
legit.
can go back and watch that because the boys are out here.
Thomas Wiley, you gave us a really good story, man. You never know when someone's gonna write a story on you and what is gonna come
Especially
out
when they
like.
record for 25 minutes and have to break it down to like 3.
Yeah,
So,
no, it was. We got to see the final cut. I watched it with my family. Boy, talk about a proud moment, man. My kids seeing me, my wife seeing me. It was just we worked really, really hard to get to where we are. Me and Levi, especially. We started this out of a back room of Levi's spare bedroom, and we're here now.
yeah, which is now Roy and Mom's room.
And when you watch yourself on the news and you're seeing your dreams for Wish and you're seeing how much your community's backing you and you're getting, billionaires and
the sleepless nights, the fucking rundown events, man. You know what I mean? Running yourself ragged, having to fucking make sacrifices here, there, everywhere, man.
a lot of shit that you guys
On
just
top
don't
of
see.
having to also bring my daughter to her first concert, fucking, you know what I mean? Just a
Yeah.
bunch of shit going on, and also inside my life to also have this feel like a full-time job, a side job, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
bro, like,
Oh, you
just
started
being-
a business this year too, Levi. Sip Invasion.
started Sip Invasion. Yeah, like I had a lot. Oh, I was probably a Sip Invasion.
I think you were. Yeah, I think you were. Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a lot of fucking shit, man.
Yeah, man. It was fucking cooking, man.
And now we also joined Fight World Live. We did 15 episodes over there. Man, it's fucking crazy.
It's
boys.
just insane. So, wrapping up a lot of this here now. We've had a lot of big guests. We had Ken Shamrock on, David Feldman, Juggernaut, Faria. We had
fucking Dave Mundell,
Kai, fucking
Chris Camozzi,
Camozzi.
just 2 days ago. Like what?
Ty Emery. We've had so many stars bless us by coming on to the Weekly Bus and showing love to the boys. We just want to say, we hope you all are enjoying this because we are giving you the best that we can give you with the table at hand, And this year we were able to give you 47 episodes on the Weekly Busters YouTube alone. That's 47 weeks consecutively that we ran episodes
out of
with you guys.
52 plus 15 Fight World Lives.
Yes. So you want to add that. So you had 47 episodes on the Weekly Bust. That's almost every week we've given you guys an episode plus content on the side on our platform. And then signing a deal with Fight World Live and David Potter. Shout out. I don't know how we missed this, but in June, we signed a deal with Fight World Live that goes to Amazon Prime, Roku TV, Apple TV, with our good friend and our business partner, David Potter, the man, the myth, the fucking legend. All hail the king over there in New York. He got with us and believed in us, which was really crazy because we were big fans of David Potter before he fucked with us. And he had come out and said he's a fan of us, and we decided to. We believed our goals.
Said he did digging around the bare knuckle world.
He did, yeah. He said he took a
Or
long time to
podcast.
decide on us, and he pulled the trigger, and he asked us one day if we were available for Fight World Live, and we've gone 15 episodes with those guys. We've had at least 5 vlogs uploaded, which is vlogs are trips of us video recording our trips and logging it to you guys. And they're fucking awesome. Levi does a lot of the editing on the vlogs. Please go check this out because they're fucking sick and they're really worth the watch.
So with that being said, TWB Levi's Vlogs. You'll find it on YouTube. There's underscores in the middle. TWB Levi's Vlogs.
Sick. We had some pretty cool shit come down to like side questing. We got offered a movie role in Bozeman for horror movies.
And he said he'll come here and shoot it at our studio.
Yeah, so
Shout out.
the Weekly Bus Boys are more than likely going to be in a local horror movie, I think, and that's going to be really cool. We're going to be doing cameo spots on this movie. They're probably going to kill us or something. I don't know, but something cool. Also, we also had a movie offer down in Miami with Kai Stewart. We're still getting the details on that.
Yes, on yourselves. Thank you, Bubba.
We might be movie stars before too long. Who fucking knows? And also, we got some really big sponsorship deals that are being lined out this month. Actually, we got
this week. One of
this
them.
week.
We
Yeah,
got to sit down. We got 2 sit downs this week. Man.
We got a really big week this week with some really big sponsors, and we are fucking looking to change a lot of people's lives with this, because if our lives change, so do a lot of others.
Right.
So prepare for 2024. We're fucking here. We're coming for more. We're still hungry. This is marathon mentality. 2024, the Weekly Bust. Let's fucking go.
With that being said, everybody that's in here, we appreciate you for coming out. I am getting ready to go home.
Drop sponsors before we don't.
With I wish we just
thank you for watching the Weekly Bust, proudly brought to you by the Halftime Sports Bar and Casino. They are the best sports bar in all of Great Falls. If you are looking to catch a good game, maybe grab a beer, grab a taco, they got Taco Treat in-house, and then they also have the best gambling machines along with Bootlegger.
Yeah. Bootlegger.
And that's just because my boy holds down the Bootlegger. Also, fucking shout out to Hudson's Trash Removal. You need anything removed out of your life, please hit up the man at Hudson's Trash Removal, Kyle Hudson. He's the man with the plan, and he's willing to get the job done.
Yep.
Also, shout out to 20 Past 4, your one-stop vape and head shop. 5 locations in Montana, 1 in Billings, 1 in Helena, 1 in 2 in Great Falls, and 1 in Butte. No. Prescott, Arizona. Oh yeah, my bad. Why do I always say Butte?
Because it's coming, baby. That'll be number 6.
Yeah.
That'll be number 6.
So I knew it somewhere in my brain. Shout out to my auntie Jamie St. Mars. Shout out to Kaylin Legg. Shout out to Beard Wisconsin for making our beards and our mustaches look amazing. Shout out to Bucked Up Energy. We can't wait to finalize that deal so we can advertise you guys a lot more. And stay tuned
for another one that we haven't talked about yet, because it's big time for local shit.
Yeah. This is a big one.
Right.
We can't wait to announce it with you guys.
We hope to see you guys back here, hopefully this Friday. Keep your eye out for our banner. We are getting out of here. Love you.
Thank you for watching the Weekly Bust Recap 2023.
Yeah.
Who's ready for the Weekly Bust? You're in the right place if you came to catch the show. Ty and Levi are the names of your host. Who the next guest is, I really want to know.
Like that, drop a share, subscribe, and subscribe. Thank you.
Who's ready for